Welcome back at 7:14. May is Stroke Awareness Month. This morning, though, we're focusing on what happens after a stroke or a brain injury, the long road to recovery. Rehabilitation does not reverse the damage, but it can help people regain independence. Erin Gandy, an occupational therapist with Touro, joins us this morning with a look at recovery programs that can help. Erin, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So, obviously, after people have a stroke or a major brain injury, when they think about rehab, they have very specific ideas maybe in their head about what that looks like, but it's kind of a wide spectrum of recovery, right?
It's basically a lot more complicated than people typically realize. Gotcha. So people imagine getting in the parallel bars, working on walking, and getting back to their old selves. But really, a brain injury or a stroke or spinal cord injury affect you globally.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that includes our most intimate functions like sexual function and going to the bathroom.
And let's talk about those issues that people would often be embarrassed to discuss. They may not. They may come to the follow-up appointments and say, you know, I'm still having issue with my legs, or I feel fine walking, but they don't talk about those problems. And why is it important that they do address those issues if they are something they're dealing with?
It's very common, and you'll even see people working out in a therapy gym, right, to get stronger and get their lives back, and they'll be in a diaper, right? So why is this happening? A lot of people simply aren't aware that there are interventions that are available that can work. And then, of course, there's the embarrassment factor. We commonly see on rehab that we will be evaluating, say, a new spinal cord injury, and the person says, oh, well, I haven't had an erection in 10 years. Or a new stroke, and the person says, I've been wearing Depends since I became a mother decades ago. So these things are clearly being missed in a lot of healthcare situations.
Let's talk about this program that you helped create that focuses on pelvic floor incontinence for specifically neurological patients. What does that look like, the program look like exactly, and what inspired you to create this?
What we do at Touro is we have targeted therapy in our inpatient rehab that's specifically for continence and sexual function, which is a unique feature of that rehab. We really just saw a gap there and then wanted to fill it. Our rehab is unique with a lot of focus on therapist program development, that we are supported by administration to do these kinds of innovative things. But what it means is, in addition to doing your workout in the gym and some of the therapy that's focused maybe on cognition, you're also doing therapy focused to get out of a diaper and get back to your life.
So obviously you and I talked about this in the commercial break as well. People often think I didn't have this serious of a brain injury, or because of that I'm back home, so I don't qualify for occupational therapy, or I don't realize that I do. There are programs, there are resources for people in hospitals still recovering and at home. Is that right? Absolutely.
So even if you had a stroke or a brain injury or a spinal cord injury years ago, and maybe you didn't have the opportunity to do aggressive hospital-based rehab at that time, help is still available, and you can work on these things on an outpatient basis.
Where can people find more information on all of the therapies you offer and the inpatient versus outpatient options?
All available on the Touro website through the Neuro Rehab Center.
All right, well, Erin, thank you so much for your time this morning and getting word out about what is available for people out there who might be struggling in silence. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.